Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we are continuing on with Hellfire Descent. Our party has been in a bit of trouble recently, and they are currently trying to make sure death doesn't happen to people. As for how they got there, why they got there, and what's been going on of late, I'll leave it to our Dragonborn to deal with. Memphis. Give us a breakdown.
I will try.
Drop it like it's hot.
I'll try. Dragon power. So after our, I would say, mini inquisition at the the lamplighter, low light inn. I can't
The
remember the exact
low
name of it.
lantern.
The
Low
low lantern.
lantern.
Yeah.
Little lantern, yeah. I don't know if I would call it
So,
a position though. We just
well,
kind of talk to people.
it was some questioning in there. We got I don't think half the crew got the information, but there was some questioning about which families were involved in the shenanigans that we're currently partaking in, but that was actually way back. So after we left the Lowland Inn with what little information we had, we made our way back to um, our home base, so our tavern, and we found them under attack. Outside of that, that's sort of the brushstrokes I have, where we're now struggling to survive because these guys we found before and fought before, and half the place is on fire. There's bodies laying everywhere, and now we have to try to finish this fight and survive at the same time.
And a
There
crazy
is
bitch
some-
just drop kick somebody from the door.
Yes,
I mean that too.
Naveen has entered the chat, but there was something else that happened that I just recalled that had to do with Chirons. I think that's what they were trying to tell us.
What's going on with
The Hell Rider.
Yeah, you met a Hell Rider.
Oh
Yeah, the hot
yes.
bitch.
The Hell Rider, we met them and they have some information or something for us. Or they have we have things to discuss with them.
I don't even think
At
it's
a
really
later time.
discussed. Y'all were trying to do a job. Y'all wanted to go somewhere with them. That Seo's agreed to bring y'all.
But yes, we're in a fight now.
Yes, we are indeed.
And it turned into a boulder and blitz.
As we are going to join as Tortufu is throwing down. Avery's got her shotgun. She is very seriously wounded. Memphis has just jumped the table, going to help her. She is not looking good over there, and the fight is throwing it down.
All right, my turn. It's my turn. Wait, didn't I have my turn before we left last time?
Yes, you did. So it's not your turn anymore. Their turn.
I just remember that's the very last thing that was shown. So I mean, aside
Yeah.
from some hidden messages, I think that was just me fucking around with the attack.
Probably. Yeah. Get back here. Alrighty, that is going to bring us to this guy that Naveen currently knocked over. As he is going to get back up, drawing his weapon. He is going to attack Naveen. Give me back my chat box, damn it! Stop pulling it out.
That's what she said.
That is going to be a
I was
23 and
I was gonna do
11.
that, but I didn't want to be inappropriate.
First one's going to hit. Naveen is going to take. Actually, they have 10 HP from somewhere. So they're going to take some 10 HP damage. But under their action as they manage to block the second blow. Bringing us to this guy who is dead. Bringing us to another ally who rushes through the door. Oh, yeah, Val isn't on the map, is she? Come here, Val.
I think they'll be hanging out with Arthur.
Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. As our boy Arthur is coming through, immediately moving forward to back up Tortufu. as the magics have taken his ally that was up there. He's going to lash out with his sword and his holy fire. That is going to be a hit with his sword. He is going to dish out 4 slashing and 3 radiant damage for a total of 7. This guy needs a wisdom save. He is going to
It's
fail
weird seeing the dice roll
badly.
but not seeing it in the not seeing it in the chat.
Weird. As this guy is going to get hit by the holy light and become blinded.
Yeah, blinded motherfucker.
Blinded by the light.
Well, alrighty. That's going to bring us to another one of the thugs, as he has a Memphis to deal with. He is going to stop taking my chat box, damn it. Give me back chat box. I have lost the chat box. I've got the chat box back. As that is going to be a 19 and 11 towards Beezus. 19 is going to hit for 8 bludgeoning damage as he slams his mace into your shoulder.
How much?
8 bludgeoning.
8.
Looks like you have 7 temp.
Yeah, Twilight Sanctuary.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shouldn't Avery also have 10 pet points?
She hasn't had
a
her turn
there
yet.
Memphis only
Because
just got up
Ren,
there.
yeah, Ren just vortex warped.
Okay.
Alrighty. That's going to end his turn, bringing us to this one next to Ren. They're going to take a swing on Ren twice.
Okay.
Ren, I need you to roll your blur.
It is mirror image.
Mirror image, I knew it was something.
But
So
yes,
first
I can
one
roll
would
that.
be a 21 to hit. Let's see if it hits you or your buddy.
Believe.
I don't remember if that hits or not. Mirror image.
If you have, I have 2 duplicates. So, yep.
2 duplicates. 8 or higher. It hits it and destroys one of your duplicates. Second one's going to swing. It is going to be a 14. What's your dex mod?
My dexterity
Well, that hits you
modifier
either
is
way, so
negative
if it hits you,
negative
it hits it.
1. Okay.
So I need a second mirror image shot.
All right.
You need to beat a
11 or
higher, which
higher.
you do, as both mirror images are destroyed. But you are kept alive.
Okay, and let me get rid of that icon. Because all of them are kaput.
This guy's going to be running up on Tortufu. That is a 22 and a 26 to hit the giant turtle. For a total of 15, down to 14, down to 7 against the Raging Tortuga, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That brings us then to Memphis.
All right.
I'm going to do horrible things to those guys on my turn.
I am going to do some inflict wounds on one of these kind fellers.
One to the left, one to the right.
I'm gonna go left.
Gotcha.
Let's go left. We're gonna try to make it hurt. We're gonna go level 2 with this.
That is definitely going to hit, as you manage to touch them with the necrotic energy. I have them on initiative, don't worry. That is going to be 24 damage. It's a nice hit, but he is still standing. He is bloodied, though.
God dang it. Well, I smacked him good, though. Take that.
Yeah, you
Whack.
did. Anything else from Memphis?
Where's I gotta look through my bonuses real quick. No, but I am going to go ahead and take my bonus points because I want those back.
Yep, you definitely get some of that temp.
Better than nothing. So, yep, that's it for me.
Alrighty. That will bring us to this thug down here, who is blind, but has advantage.
Where they have advantage
So
from?
they're attacking normally against the Tortuga.
Wait, where do they have advantage from?
They got pack tactics. That is going to be an
Oh.
18 and a 10. That 7's going to 10. That 18's going to hit, turning that 7 into a 3. Do make sure you're using your temp HP.
I don't have any temp HP. I'm
You
out
do.
of the aura. I'm out of the aura.
You don't immediately lose it.
Well, I mean, I only had 5 before.
Oh, then remove it from your token. So he is going to manage to hit you, more to luck than anything else. As this one is going to attempt to murder Averi. First one's going to miss. Second one is going to hit. As Averi is going to take another massive blow. You can hear a crack from her shoulder as the mace comes down on it. Then Fish will then bring us to Averi, who is going to whip around, try to shoot the guy right behind her. She's going to crit as she catches him full in the chest.
We know.
She is going to do a total of 21 force damage as she blasts into his chest, but he's still standing. It's at this point, Diocles, you have seen there is an issue in one of the nearby taverns. You see the smoke billowing out, and you can hear the sounds of fighting. A group of individuals has just run in there from outside trying to help, and you have just entered the field. What will you do?
Firstly, can I identify who seems to be the aggressors and who's the defenders in this situation?
Roll me a quick insight. And you're going to be fine. There we go. As far as you can tell, the woman in red right next to you and the man in silver and gold, kind of white and gold, they both just ran in to try to deal with the flames. You kind of identify with the guy in white and gold, so you don't think he's an enemy. But out of everyone here, probably the least enemy-like is the bartender with the strange stick behind the bar, and she is getting beaten the crap out of. That dragonborn next to her looks like he's trying to protect her. And then there's just a massive angry turtle. So
Take that as you will.
Diocles will come in and just kind of like brush the hair back off of his face. Oh, this ain't gonna do it all. And he's gonna conjure a bit of shining energy in his hand. He's gonna launch a guiding bolt at this guy up here who's assaulting the barmaid. Disadvantage?
because you are in melee combat. Yes.
Oh, I did not
roll,
even see him. I've got your bloody picture tokens covering the bottom of the screen.
Yep.
In that case, I'll stab the guy next to me.
That's fair. Go ahead and roll temp HP for me, will you, Memth? Because Averi did just finish her turn. That is going to be a 9, which unfortunately misses.
Ugh. Solid start to the game.
As you step in and try to bring your sword down, but he hears you coming in with the clatter of the other individuals, and he manages to dodge just out of the way.
I don't think I have much of my bonus actions.
I think most of yours are for other things you do before attack.
Give me 1 second. Just checking the range on something. I'm going to cast a Shield of Faith on the barmaid.
Does that require line of sight? Because she is currently behind the bar. She is underneath it, trying to take cover.
It says a creature of your choice within range.
Roll the spell.
Whoop.
Creature of choice within your... Yeah, you're good to do it then. So, we're going to throw up Shield of Faith over here. And what I need you to do is click on your token. You do know how to put tokens on your token?
Yep, which one's for concentration?
I need you to do the blue book. And I need you to put the turn in which it is. It's round 4 right now. So you hit the 4 key instead of clicking on it with the mouse.
Blue book.
I just need you to hit the 4 key instead of clicking on the mouse when you're hovering over it.
All right.
There you go. That'll tell me what round it is so we know how long. It's 10 minutes, so it doesn't really matter with Shield of Faith, but with other concentration spells, it doesn't matter. So better just get
And in the artwork, I'll post the full picture of him.
we'll get all to that once we get out of combat.
That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. That will then bring us to this dead guy under Arthur. Naveen is not letting up, as she is going to continue to lay into this man with her fists. By the way, Diocles, the woman on the other side, dressed in red, doesn't have a weapon in the slightest, but it doesn't seem to be stopping her from pounding this guy's face. That is going to be a 19, a 13, and a 16. As all of those are going to land, she is going to try to knock this guy prone with her first attack. He needs a dexterity saving throw. He is going to fail as he goes down. He is going to take 8 damage from that first attack. And then you need 2d20 to see if you crit on either of those. No. No crit. Okay. So just some more damage as this woman is just pounding this guy's face. As that is another 15 damage from her. As he is going to completely break underneath her assault. That is going to bring us to Valtari. As Valtari, you left your party for a minute and now the inn's on fire. You don't know where your child is. Your boyfriend ran into a flaming building. You hear some kind of explosions. You hear a pissed off Tortufu. 2 blonde men just ran in. You're pretty sure you saw Naveen laughing as she ran at somebody. It's a whole ordeal, but you have arrived. Valtari?
Sorry. Can you pause the recording?
Oh, yeah. 1 moment, please. We will be right back. And we are back. Unfortunately, the Veltari will not be joining us tonight, so we are continuing on to Ren.
Ren is just watching people run through this door. Why are so many arguably hot people keep running into this burning building?
It's hot in
And I'm
here.
gonna
It's
throw
where they have to
acid in
be.
this guy's face. I'm gonna throw
I'm
acid in
so
this guy's
confused.
face. I am very confused. I'm gonna throw acid in this guy's face that's in front of me because I don't like him there.
Okay. That is a dex save. Let's see if he gets it. That is a 6. He is going to fail. Take 6 damage. As he is now a bloodied.
That's Ren's turn.
Alrighty. Tortufu, our leading giant turtle.
I'm the leading expert on Smash, but do I see Avery's very hurt?
I mean, you've seen her getting the crap kicked out of her. You know she's hurt. She's not a fighter like y'all.
Yeah, Tortufu's angry about that. That's his cooking teacher. He's going to eat the opportunity of attacks that he's probably going to get. I know one of them's going to be a disadvantage because the guy's blind. But he's
Actually,
gonna
he
hit.
just can't take an opportunity attack if he can't see, so it's only one.
Okay, so I'm gonna head over here. Yes, I understand. I'm gonna be standing in flame. I don't care. I'm just stomping it. I can only get to here. I think, right? I only got 30 movement.
Mm-hmm. So you
Yeah.
are going to immediately take some fire damage.
That's fine.
That is going to be 1 fire damage.
Okay, and I'm immediately gonna. Does this guy have disadvantage on? Do I have advantage on this guy?
No.
But he has the doom symbol on him.
Yeah, because he's hexed by Seoza,
Ah,
who
then
just
I'm
got
going to.
jumped by a very angry turkey.
He's about to get jumped by a very angry turtle.
I meant
So
Seoza got jumped by a turkey. That's why they're no
Oh.
longer on the map.
Ah. But so I'm going to recklessly smash this guy with my hammer.
You have reach because of your increased size. I think that was an ability you get.
Yes, with
Okay,
my
good. Go
giant
ahead then.
with giant's power, I think it was, or something.
One of
about
your giant
giant.
thingies that gives you reach, yeah. When you get
Yeah,
bigger.
extends my reach to 10 feet.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to smush him.
Swing, bada swing.
18
that
minus-
is going to be a 10 because you
Well,
don't have advantage.
Yeah, I said reckless.
Oh,
Reckless.
I missed that. So that's going to be a 13, which hits.
Excellent.
Well, that is going to be
Feel it.
23 damage, which is going to kill him. He was already
Excellent.
reeling back from the lucky shot from Miss Averi.
Does a throwing a javelin count as melee? I mean, I
No.
know. Damn, I was hoping.
It's a ranged attack. It's a strength-based ranged attack, but it's still a ranged attack.
I was hoping with my giant Havoc, since it allows me to use rage on my range attacks. I don't know. I was hoping, but all right. Well, that's all I can do
think
right now because the
Giant allows you to add your rage damage to thrown weapons.
yeah that doesn't change it from being ranged, so it's still ranged. So I can't really do anything else. I don't have the movement.
Yeah, so Giant's Havoc will add your rage damage if you throw a javelin.
Can I hold a bonus action?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my bonus action to when I next move and to
So
smack,
if you
smack
get to
this
your
guy
next
twice.
turn,
Oh, damn! I thought I
you
gamed the
will lose
system.
it.
I was hoping I could game the system. Well, okay, that's all I could do.
Unfortunately not. That's going to bring us to this guy who's gotten his face pummeled, which brings us to Arthur. Arthur is immediately going to be stepping into range to try to get these guys' attention. How long does your blind last? So the start of his next turn. Alright. He is going to lash out with his longsword against the right guy. 10 misses. Holy fire against the guy on the left. He is going to crit, so he is going to miss. This will say pass with much damage. That is going to be 6 damage. So that is going to bring us to this guy who is dead. It's going to bring us to this guy who wants to beat Ren into a pulp. Mace, mace.
Thank you, Memphash. So
That is going to be a 23 and a 22. Both of them
Oh yes.
slamming down into the tall furball, I think Ren was.
Yes, your bulk.
For a total of 14 bludgeoning damage. As the
Oh.
blows rain down with that mace. This guy is going to try to bring down the new annoyance that's come in, which is Arthur. It is a 13 and a 17. Arthur gets his shield up and manages to block, bringing us to Memphash.
It's looking pretty terrible. We'll keep her on her feet. I'm gonna throw her at level 1 cure wounds.
Gotcha.
Not bad, not bad.
Considering how much
Oh.
health she has in comparison to y'all, yeah. Alrighty, anything else from Memphash?
I think that'll be it. I think we can handle these guys regularly. After this, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my points now. See if I can get more.
Alrighty, let's see if you can get some more temporary HPs. This guy's gonna swish around to Arthur and try to beat him to
I
death.
do not. Oh no, I guess I did more. Yeah.
That is a 19 out of 12. Actually, that's pack tax. It's a 24 and a 21 as both blows are going to hit Arthur. Arthur is going to take 18 damage. Which brings us to this one over here, who is going to try to finish the woman so we can deal with the dragon. That is going to be a 25 and a 12. Avery, what's your actual AC? I don't even remember.
I mean, most creatures have a base AC at 10.
So you have an AC of that. Okay. So that 25 is going to nail her, and the 12 is going to miss. So she's going to take 5 damage, which comes off her temp. Which brings us to Avery herself, who is going to wheel around that shotgun using the damaged bar behind her as a brace. She is going to lay into this guy's chest. That is going to be a 12, which is just barely going to get him in the arm. But blast a hole in his arm as he takes 18 force damage. Bloodying him. Diocles.
Alright, I'm going to push up past this guy. I'll eat the A up if I have to.
Which guy?
Get up
Alright,
to
yep.
this.
He is going to be able to swing on you. That is a crit.
God damn it.
That is going to be only 13 bludgeoning, though. And Arthur's on the wrong side, so we can't assist here.
I catch
also
that, but I'm
need
going to run
a-
up to this guy.
Before that, I need a
Yeah, con
concentration
save.
save. Yep. You're going to keep.
And I'm going to try and drive my blade into this guy's back to defend this injured-looking Febog, you said?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, let's go for it.
That
Oh my
is
god, why am I
gonna be
rolling like
an
garbage?
8. That's going to miss.
Well, shit.
At least you
That's
kept
all
your
I got for now.
concentration. So it's not completely abandoned you. That is going to bring
Yeah,
us to Naveen, who
that's
is
all I
going
got.
to step up and lay into the guy in front of her. That is a 24. She is going to dish out 5 bludgeoning damage. She is going to attempt a trip again. She is going to fail, so she's going to keep punching. That is a 13 and a 9. Second one's going to hit at least, dishing out 11 damage, which bloodies him. And that will bring us to Ren.
Ren is going to take yet another vial of acid from her hip and smash it on this guy's head for an acid splash.
Get him. That is going to be a 19, so he's going to dodge this time.
And then Ren is going to, as a bonus action, hidden step her final one of the day and try to get the fuck out of there.
And since you're invisible, you don't cause take attacks opportunity.
Yes. I think, oh no, I can't get, can I go? Is it difficult terrain in the seats?
No, because the tables have been trashed.
Okay,
They're all broken splinters on the
then
floor for the most part.
we're gonna run as far away as I can this way.
Gotcha. Did you run through the fire there?
I think I went around it, but I will take fire damage if I need to.
Show me the path you took.
Hold on. Measure.
Okay, then no, you're fine.
Okay, oh, then I would end up 2 squares back if I were to avoid the fire. So that is my turn. And where is the invisible icon?
That will bring us to Tortuga, where Ren attempts to become invisible. Actually, before that, Memphash, they end in your thingy thing. There you go. Now it's Tortuga.
Oh, yes, thank you. Is that 7 for me?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Tortuga will stand right back here and bring his hammer down on the guy in front of Averi.
Gotcha.
Recklessly, of course.
He is going to manage to dodge back. Your hammer slamming into the ground in front of him, almost catching Averi with the haft, but she's low enough that it doesn't.
Dang it. Well, that's all I can do right now.
Alrighty, that brings us to Arthur, who is still attempting to hold his ground over here with Naveen. He is going to lay 2 shots into the one to the south. 26 to hit with his longsword, dishing out a total of 8 damage. Then we need a wisdom save from him. It's an 11. That's going to be a fail, so he's going to take an additional 14. As he is blinded but still standing. Brings us to this guy, who's going to turn and face the new guy that's run in, Diocles. Is going to be a 17 and a 9. I think both of those miss. Yes, they do.
Yep. I'll raise my shield and deflect them both.
As this one's going to go for an attack on Arthur from behind. It is a crit fail and a 19. That 19 goes up to a 21. That is going to hit, dishing out 6 more damage to Arthur. That'll bring us to Memphash.
I'm gonna try to finish this last guy off. We're gonna make sure he goes down. We're gonna go with another level 2. Inflict the wounds. Oh, you stupid dice.
Unfortunately, you are going to miss.
It was on an 18. I swear to God, it just flipped over.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it goes.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's it for me.
Alrighty. That is going to bring us to this guy, who is going to disengage and do his best to sprint out of the way. He does hit the door on the way out, though. This guy is going to continue his fight, attempting to murder this woman before he goes. That is going to be an 11, which misses, and a 20, which hits. So that is going to be 8 to her. Did you do temp for
Avery has 4 temp.
Avery? Yeah, that's after her last.
I didn't do it for her last turn. No.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I was right. So she's going to lose her temp, take 4 after that.
Oh, you didn't do one for Tortuga either.
Just means it's lost, unfortunately. As he is going to keep laying in, bringing us to Avery herself's turn, as she is going to keep her shotgun leveled. That is a 10, which is unfortunately going to miss. Diocles.
All right, well, I'm going to try and hit this guy again, and hopefully actually do something this time. God, I've rolled a 9, an 8, and a 10.
They're going up, but unfortunately, that's still a miss, as you're having a little bit of trouble dealing with the smoke getting in your luscious locks. And it's distracting you a little bit.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus. That's me.
It is going to bring us Naveen, who is going to rush out of the door after this guy.
Leave no survivors.
Alrighty, that's 2 crits. He's dead. He only had 1 HP point, Naveen.
I am the dread
He's
pirate
already
Tortufu.
dead.
There
Ren?
will be no survivors.
Okay, I'm going to stop being invisible as the start of my turn, and we're going to take out some acid, weave it around, and do a Melf's acid arrow at the guy that is beating up Avery.
Gotcha!
Acid arrow. Is that 15?
That is going to hit.
Beautiful.
I think that coats him in acid, doesn't it?
It does.
And at the end of its next turn already.
So that is another 3 spell points. And I'm gonna back myself into a corner over here.
Gotcha.
That guy looks very, very close to death, doesn't he?
I mean, yeah, he's also covered in acid.
I'm still gonna hit him. I'm
Gotcha.
gonna attack this guy.
It's a
God
4.
damn.
As he manages to dive out of the way, the mace, your hammer almost hitting Avery once again.
What is with my rolls today? God damn.
You're not the only one who's being betrayed by the dice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll bring us to Arthur. Or is anything else for Tortufu?
These guys are trying to do the run, aren't they?
One guy did.
Yeah, there will be no survivors. They burned down Tartufo's favorite bar. So since that didn't work out, I'm gonna run over here. So in case this guy tries to run, hopefully he can't disengage or something. I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm just hoping.
Okay. You step on the fire again, and you go through 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to take some fire damage there.
Yeah, it's fine.
You take 12 fire damage.
All right, and this takes off 2 of my hit points.
Arthur is going to lay into the guy in front of him. He misses the sword strike, but the holy fire he swings out of it does hit. That brings us to this guy who is disengaging and getting the fuck out of dodge. He doesn't like any of this. Running smack into Naveen as he does.
Aw.
He's only right outside the door, though. Brings us to this guy. He's going to try to run. He needs to make an acrobatics to get around Arthur. He is going to manage to get around as he sprints out the door as well. Mempesh.
No survivors. I'm gonna give him a smack. Once again, the old inflict wounds is not gonna miss this time. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he's dead, probably, but we'll
Gonna
see.
melt him.
Because that's a
Melt
higher
and
cast of
melt.
Cure of Inflict Wounds, too. That's not all the
Melt.
damage. Click the Inflict
Alrighty.
Wounds in the chat.
Alright.
Alrighty, that
Oh,
works, too.
hold on a second.
That is going to be 31 damage. As yeah, he's definitely dead as his face melts off.
You saw the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
Anything else from Mempesh?
Let me go ahead and roll my 10 HP, even though I probably won't need it, but I still want to do it. Force of habit. And I don't know, just thematically, I guess, for imagery. Does everybody know, like, that actual, sphere, circle. It's a little bit darker in that area, right?
Do what?
The
Vaguely so. I believe.
I think he just means flavor-wise.
No, I don't even think it's flavor wise. I
Yeah,
think
flavor wise. Yeah,
it
yeah,
actually makes it darker.
yeah.
Let me see. Twilight Sanctuary. There it is. Yeah, it's filled with. Oh no, it doesn't make it darker. It just has dim light in it.
Dim light. Yeah,
Because you're effectively making the twilight stars, not the darkness.
yeah. Just turn the lights down a little bit.
Technically, it'd be turning the lights up because you're making the light, not the darkness.
Yeah, technicalities.
You're the light in the light.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
But that's it.
Alrighty. That guy is dead. That guy is dead. Avery is catching her breath because her shoulder's fucked. Diocles.
Well, everyone's dead now, aren't they?
Two guys ran
No.
out the door.
Yeah, I'm just sorry. My roll 20 is not roll 20 like it should. Alright, I shall dash out the door. Just get outside. Are they directly outside the door?
Yeah, they're right outside the door. So you'd be
I'll
right
get out.
here.
And let's try this once more with feeling.
You have flanking, so that's a
Go ahead.
+2, so that's going to hit.
Alright, and because I'm mad, I'm going to Divine Smite him as well.
Gotcha.
God damn, you're making sure he's extra dead.
Yeah. So that's 2d8. Haven't set up a thing for it yet.
That's fine. You wait, no, I thought there was a thing on yours. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh,
It's on your sheet.
that's for my my Inspiring Smite. That's a Healy thing.
No, that's Divine Smite.
Oh, in the global damage modifier.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
they're right
I
there.
normally put it in. I normally put it in a different thing.
Yeah, no, it should go there because it's you can add it to moves. But yeah. Anything else? Is that guy still standing? He's burning, but it's still alive.
How hurt does Naveen look, or does she look fine?
Naveen hasn't been touched. She walked in last turn, drop kicked a guy, and has been just beating the crap out of people since. She hasn't been in the extended fight. She turned up the round right before you.
Some of them 30 feet of me. No, everyone's too far away. Okay, that'll be me then.
And that brings us to Naveen, as Naveen is also going to lay into this little bastard. First strike is going to... Okay, Naveen. You missed being on the
She crit
field.
again?
She crit again. As she is going to punch him. She is going to crack his neck, spinning his head around.
God
She's
damn.
advantage on the other one, because he's still blind. It's a 19. She's going to hit him. 9 damage. He needs to make a dex save. He falls prone. She's going to kick him while he's down. It's a 16. That's going to hit.
Give him the American History X, put his teeth on the curb.
Pretty much is what's going on out there. She does an additional 7 damage as he's prone on the ground, blind as shit, getting his ass kicked. Ren, what are you doing?
Do I hear anybody upstairs?
You don't see anybody now.
I'm worried people are trapped in their rooms or something like that, because this is...
The fires all seem to be down here.
Okay, then.
You
Ren
also
is
know
going
that there
to...
was a conversation earlier that I think Tortufu mentioned. I don't remember if you were there or not. Where the only people staying in the inn right now are y'all.
Okay, so we're fine then. Ren is going to run over here and help Avery up.
Avery's on the other side of the bar. She's pretty much
Then
under
she's
the
gonna
bar.
run. Then she's gonna run like so and help Avery up.
You see she's going to wave it away and hand you a bucket of water.
Oh, probably better. With this... No, I took mold earth, not shaped water, damn it. Can I use an action to dash?
Yep.
And get right here. And is it an object interaction or an action to douse
Action.
the flames? Okay, then that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Tortufu. You're slightly on fire still, so you're going to take some fire damage.
All right.
1 fire damage.
How much?
1.
All right. Realistically, are the windows in the tavern big enough for Tortufa to dive through at his current
No.
size?
You'd be able to get through the door because it's a double door, but that's it. Unless you want to run through the wall.
And you
Kool-Aid
you
Man.
said could I realistically do that?
It's on fire, so yeah.
Would that damage the tavern like to a point where it actually might cause real structural damage?
It's
like,
on fire, you tell me.
I
God,
just want to see
really,
this happen.
I really want to, but I also don't want to piss off Avery. They feed Tortufu. You said the guy was right outside the door, right?
Yes.
That would be within 10 feet, right?
Yeah, he's like 5 feet outside the door.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go right over here. I'm gonna take up a spot with Diocles, the new guy. Excuse me. Kick open the door and swing my hammer down on the guy.
You would not be able to stay in his square.
Okay. Can I still hit if I'm standing right here?
You'll have disadvantage, but he's on the ground, so you have advantage anyway.
And okay, and then you don't do the double advantage, so I'm not gonna bother practicing. I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna use Great Weapon Master on this one. Just gonna straight
Don't
roll.
think you need it.
Please, 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 please.
That's gonna hit.
19.
That is gonna be 10 less
Right,
than whatever you rolled, so that's 14. Still
Yes.
alive, but looking bad.
Bullshit. All right, that's it for Tortugo.
He only just went into bloody. Because Arthur is going to be running this way to start putting out the fires. This guy's dead. This guy's just going to try to get up. Oh, no, you can see now. He is going to try to get up. He does. He is going to try to run, getting attack opportunity from Diocles.
If he's running at like
And
out of
Tortugo,
my range, yeah, I was about to say. So let me just give.
He's running past me as well, did you say?
Yeah, he's running out of y'all's range.
There's my good
Tortugo's
rolls.
going to hit.
Let me turn off Great Weapon Master damage.
It's going to be 9. He's still alive.
12.
Or no, that was him that hit. So 9 from him and 12 from him. That's going to kill him, as the two of y'all slice through him as he tries to retreat. Which is going to bring us to the end of combat.
Well, I
got him.
slices. I smush the leftover pieces.
I was gonna say I cut him in half and you hit the torso back out the door.
Rena is frantically just gonna start pouring water everywhere that she can.
Tortufu is going to use whatever remnant of his rage-fueled gigantism to start stomping out all the fires, as many fires as he possibly can.
Alrighty, Tartufa's going to take some more fire damage.
I don't care. I'm trying to stomp out as many fires as I can within the amount of time I have left.
You take 7 more damage before your thing ends.
How many fires am I able to stomp out? Because I'm running around like crazy. Oh.
They're big fires.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
So what will the party do now as the building is burning? Arthur is helping to put out one on the side. Friend's trying to put out one. Avery is trying to get up, but she's in a bad way in that fashion.
Tortufu is going. Well, can you make Tortufu small again, please?
Schmoll.
Yes.
Diocles will also do whatever he can to help put the fires out.
Tortufu is going to head back, jumping over this. Oh wait, isn't there a bathtub in this place?
Yeah, there's a bath.
I mean, like a bathtub or a big ass trough or something.
No, there's the baths, but there's none currently filled with water.
Okay, so Tortufu will jump over this to get some more water and help. He's gonna look for the biggest barrel or bucket he could find.
That was the only one she had, unfortunately.
Uh, shit. I don't know. Fuck.
I'm gonna go run up to my room, unless if you want me to move the token, I will. But I'm gonna try to grab some blankets and start
Yeah, I was
trying to
gonna say,
like smother the flames.
yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna pull out my bedroll and start using whatever I can with that to smother him as well.
Wait, she doesn't
Yeah.
have any barrels?
Not behind the bar.
I meant that I was going back into the kitchen to look for a bucket or a big ass barrel, something I can carry with a lot of water in.
Yeah, there's barrels back there.
All right, I'll go grab one, open it up. Is it what's inside it? Is it like
Fish.
fish in water?
Fish and ice.
That honestly that will work.
Ice is water.
I'm sure there's melted shit in there too. So I just gonna grab this big old barrel of fish and run out the door. I'll pay you back, Avery. And he's gonna dump it onto this fire.
Fair. It takes y'all a little while, but y'all do get the fires out. The place is a wreck.
One, who's the blonde one? Two, who's the other blonde one? And Avery, are you okay?
There's the wave. She's having trouble moving one of her arms.
That one. And as Tufu pants, pointing at Arthur. That's Arthur. He's really cool. He's a paladin. And I don't know who the other guy is.
Whoever you are, thank you for
Can I
helping.
get a description of Diocles?
Yeah, so Diocles is very Greek Roman kind of dressed. He's got golden hair, golden eyes, and golden skin. Though you do see like a few flakes, I suppose, coming off certain parts of him. Shield and a long sword, and that's the majority of it.
He's very similar to Arthur in the way he's a darker skinned Arthur. And them standing next together is a little interesting, as they seem to be very similar in color palette and build. Arthur, both of them carrying a shield and sword. Diocles looks a little harder than Golden Retriever boy Arthur.
I used AI to try and give a full body, but it gave me short arms.
You're fine. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. What's your backstory out of curiosity? Well, not your backstory. Your what's it called?
Background.
Background. Yeah. What's your background? I swear I'm thinking. If it's what I think it is, I'm gonna laugh like crazy.
I'm a gladiator.
Okay. Because if you had said noble, I would be like, holy shit, he's a more tolerable freaking Cornelius.
I don't think so.
Hey, we both do the Greek style.
Yeah, sure. There's other things going on there. But what are the lot of you doing, as Naveen has not yet returned? Valtari has gone off to get the guards. And
I'm going to approach
Avery
the...
is trying to reset her shoulder, Menvash, as it looks like the collarbone and part of the shoulder joint have been damaged.
I'm going to go
Yeah,
up
so
to... Sorry, you go.
I was gonna tend to Avery for a quick second. I reach into my med kit and whip out a quick little concoction for her and tell her, take this, go get some rest, and you'll feel better tomorrow. And then I'll peek back up and say, ooh, thank you for your help, sir. Who are you?
Name's Diocles. Just happened to be passing by and looked like there was a bit of trouble brewing. And I'm going to turn to Rain and just like put my finger underneath her chin. Chin up. You did good back there. And I'm going to give her a quick 10 points of lay on hands.
Can you reach? How tall are you?
He is 6'8", I believe.
Okay,
6'3".
Ren is 7'5".
Yeah,
I reach
you're
up.
reaching
I
up
go
to
on my
that.
tippy toes.
Ren
case,
will kind of see what you're doing and lean down for you.
So,
Thanks.
just want to ask, what was all this kerfuffle about, anyhow?
No idea. Although the boys seem to know something about it. Memphis, Tortufu.
Huh? And if you all look to the entrance, Tortufu is just dragging the bodies in here and is just searching them.
Tortufu, you see a
You said you
problem.
knew.
What?
All of them have the guild mark.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Memphis!
No.
Yeah, it's them again.
So you know who these people are.
Yeah, they're part of the guild. Ugh. Tortufu just like drags all the two dead bodies that are outside in here. Does he see Naveen out there?
No. And there's 3
Okay.
of them out there.
Oh, so he drags the 3 dead bodies, search them for jewelry, coins, any valuables they might have.
I yell over at Tartuffu, maybe it's just those two.
Do I find the same symbol on all of them?
Oh, yeah.
What else do I find on these fuckers?
You find a couple of copper, a little bit of silver, 4 silver, 30 copper. Each of them has leather armor that's not in the best condition, nor are there maces.
For guild members, these guys don't carry a whole lot of shit. Oh,
See,
actually,
it's
no.
almost like they were going to raid somebody and didn't bring a bunch of shit with them.
Yeah. But actually, no. Strike that and reverse it. They just carry around shit. Terrible, terrible shit. Ugh. But yeah, as Tortuga walks over with just a handful of guild rings. Yeah, they're all guild members. Sure, these 2 here are guild members too. Oh, hi, I'm Tortufu.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, friend.
Say, you're really gold.
Indeed, I am. And you, sir, are very much a turtle.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad we got the obvious out of the way.
Tortuga just grins at you with a goofy smile.
Okay, so these were guild members, which means we could be arrested. No, we couldn't be
Well.
arrested. Could we be arrested?
Well, no, of course not. They're guild members. The guild is a group of criminals.
Right, of course. Right. Just rattled from the fire that almost burned down our homes.
Take it easy, Red. Take it easy. It's all okay. I'll know
I'm
if
just gonna
there's a.
sit down.
I don't know if there's a bounty out for these guys. There might be. I don't know how the guild, the guard around here deal with the guild, but I don't know. Maybe these rings might be like goblin ears or something. I don't know.
Rings are nothing
Definitely
like
probably a
goblin
bounty on
ears.
us.
No, I mean like because some places, like if they have a bounty out for specific creatures or people or groups of people, they'll
You
Right,
mean
trade
proof
in
right.
their
of
parts.
death?
Yeah. Avery, are you okay?
There's a weak wave from behind with her non-damaged arm.
Well,
Oh,
I'm happy to have been of assistance, but I am here on other business. I'm trying to track down some cultists, you see.
Oh, what a
Of the dead three?
coincidence.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just said what a coincidence.
Are they of the dead 3?
Indeed, they would be, friend. Y'all happen to
Oh,
have similar goals?
yeah. Did you get hired by
Dorian.
Dorian?
No, I'm here on a higher calling.
Oh.
The Flaming Fists?
No, I think he means like from up there.
I'm
Yes,
sure your
this man's
Dragonborn
brave.
friend can understand my position.
Oh, higher power, like God. Okay.
Who's it that you worship there, friend? If you don't mind me asking.
Are you asking
I
that
am a
Memphis?
follower of. Yeah, who are you talking?
To Memphash.
Yeah, I am a follower of Celestian, the Wanderer.
Well met. Paladin of Lathander.
Indeed. We work in unison. You bring the light, and I shall guide them into the evening.
And he's going to extend his
Well-
hand and kind of like the predator handshake.
I reciprocate and reach out to grab it.
We flex. It's hot. Everyone likes it.
Yeah, yeah.
As you'll flex, you'll hear a sound coming from outside. Honk.
Oh, Ren is going to run to the door.
Tartufo will grab
Now,
it, grab
as
you to
like,
stop you.
so
Let's
like
leave it
as
alone.
like I'm holding his hand for that, like that right before I like let go, I tense a little bit. Like you feel like a little, not like squeeze, like I'm trying to hurt you, but like my arm sort of tenses up, just like, and I sort of freeze. Like, did I just hear that?
I look out the door.
You can see it. It's on the run, going over the buildings.
You caused this. It wasn't the guild. It was you.
You're just screaming out the
Ren?
guild out in the street.
Oh, Ren slams a hand over her face.
Pardon me, friend. Ren?
Mm.
Wait, was
That just happened.
was Diocles flexing? Like actually like muscularly flexing?
Oh yeah.
Tartufo will observe and stand up. You take care of yourself, huh?
Of course. My body is not only my temple, but also my weapon. The more honed it is, the better it can be wielded.
I forgot to give a character description of Tartufo.
I think we
What
all
you-
did.
Yeah, so what you're seeing is a very large, very thickly built turtle, like very bodybuilder-esque, but also very round. Not fat, just built like a circle of muscle.
Oh yeah.
And he will put also flex. The language of musculature.
Like Full Metal Alchemist when Armstrong and the other guy.
Yes, exactly.
Ren is, you would see a Fearbulk 7'5", kind of cream-colored fuzz and white splotches, very, very long red hair that goes down to a little past her rear, and wearing a very flowy dress, corsets and books by her side and vials that are kind of strung on string. That's how words work. Looks like some sort of alchemist.
Oh, they have vials on a
Accessories.
bandolier, like a string
Yes,
bandolier.
vials on a bandolier.
And the ice white / ice blue dragonborn that sort of left you abruptly is Minfash. He's about 6'2", sort of a medium build. Like he tried to flex with you. It's comparable, but clearly like muscles isn't like his main thing, but he does keep in regular fitness.
Ren is just gonna turn and take your shoulders, Memphash. It was him. You did this.
Mhm.
You were right. I was wrong. That goose is not good.
You were about to say the goose was loose, weren't you?
The goose is loose. He is running away from the crime scene, which I
Like a
just announced
coward.
to the block that the guild are
Exactly.
involved.
Tartufo
Not Ren.
will lead into the alchemist. Just for some context, there's a goose, and it really hates Memphash.
It likes me.
Not Ren.
Yes.
Strange law, but
We must
good to know.
tread carefully.
He's kind of obsessed with the thing.
I am not obsessed.
You hear
You are a little
distant.
I'm
bit.
just concerned.
Be warned. Just be warned, my friend. Goose have lots of teeth. I only learned this recently.
See,
Oh, he's very
see,
soft.
he knows they're dangerous.
I mean, look, I'm
My
still
friend, this
conflicted
goose
on
has
the
been
goose, but being here is a little bit of a red flag. Do you think the goose is a part of the guild?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's running it.
It's like a legion of geese. What if there are more of them? That's how he's showing up everywhere. There's multiples.
The goose Illuminati, it exists. I'm just
The
thinking about it.
Glucinati.
The Goosenati.
Illuminati.
The deep goose.
But I just announced to the whole block that the guild was involved, so I'm just gonna sit down over here.
You see, there ain't a fucking soul outside right now. There was when y'all first got here. They ain't fucking there anymore.
Ren is still sitting down, having a sit
Where are you sitting?
on the floor.
Just outside on the floor.
Fair.
But while that's
Wherever
all
Ren's
going
butt
on,
lands is where she lands.
If she fits, she sits.
Yes, and she doesn't fit many places.
Tartuffe will also grab these two dead bodies that add them to the pile by the door for when the guards get here.
Blip.
Oh,
Blip.
back to the business at hand. If y'all have room amongst your cohort, I'd love to tag along and find out more about these cultists. The sooner I wrap this up, the sooner I'm home.
Works
I always welcome fellow believers of faith amongst our company. We could use a few more of that.
I wouldn't say no to more help. So what do we do now?
Tartuffe will go up to Avery, who I'm assuming is still nursing that damaged arm.
Yeah.
Did they just come in here and start trouble, or did they say anything before they actually started some shit?
And I just started kicking things down. I was in the storeroom.
Bunch of assholes.
Indeed.
What's that weapon you were using?
Just something I picked up when I was younger.
It's very loud and powerful. I like it.
It served me well.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Okay, he's pushing it, but I'll live.
Hmm.
Thank you for your assistance. Chances
Well-
are the hearth would have burned down if not for you lot.
That would have sucked. I don't want to get. You would make the best food.
Let me go get started on dinner.
No, no.
As she moves back into the kitchen.
Tartuffe will follow to help like as much as he can with the little that I've actually been taught.
Fair.
Because they're injured, so he can at least like help move stuff around that needs moving.
Are there
Hercules will
any
take a seat
tables?
at the table.
No.
I was like, yeah, will take a seat at the table if there's one.
There are no tables. They are all splintered all the hell.
Grand.
And
Wood.
I don't know how to mend things.
Neither do
Got
I.
woodworking tool proficiency.
No,
Check.
I don't.
It's not long before the Flaming Fist arrive. They take the bodies. They don't really say much of anything. They ask a couple of questions, but they seem uninterested for the most part in the people.
Just taking the bodies, they're not offering any kind of reward or anything like that for killing a bunch of criminals.
Nope.
Jerks. I'm sure those.
We lost all the tables?
Yeah.
I think the only standing structure left inside the actual tavern area is the bar.
Yep, there's 2 chairs
Well,
left. One of them's the one Nelly was discovered on.
can I drop my thing? Or do you have to do it?
Oh, yeah, I can take it off.
Blink. I yelled back through the room, make sure she doesn't lift anything heavy.
I got it.
I beckon over to, Diocles and Red. Come on. Come.
As you're turning to look back at Ren, Memphash, you notice something. Ren isn't alone.
Oh,
Don't do it to me.
Oh God, no!
oh, hello.
I can't see what that is.
It's
God.
Molly.
Ren, don't make any sudden
No.
movements.
What? I'm not. I'm still sitting. I'm not up.
Doink.
I'm gonna look
I
at
immediately
this.
jump on the other side of the bar.
I'm gonna look at this child? Question mark.
Yeah, there's like a 10-year-old kid standing next to you. Long white hair, dressed relatively well.
I was wondering when Molly was going to be introduced to Ren.
Hi. What are you?
Doesn't-
What? There was just a fire here. What are you doing?
Coming to check in. You really go anywhere without getting into trouble, can you, Memphash?
Like I sort of poke my head over the bar because I immediately dug down behind her. It was like, no, but this wasn't our fault. And then I ducked right back down.
Memphash, is this your child? Do you have a child?
I sort of lean, like, the first time my whole head was over, this time just like my little snout. No, she's not my child. And then I go right back down.
Well, I don't know why he's so afraid of you.
Is Memphash going to warn Tartufu that Molly's here?
Nope, I'm not thinking about it. Fear just like flooded my brain.
Diocles, there is a 9-year-old child that's just standing there that has caused the brave Dragonborn to hide behind the bar.
You must be quite a force to be reckoned with to strike fear in such a God-fearing one.
That depends on the way you look at it.
And how should I look at it?
That depends. Is the High Priest well?
Which high priest? There are a lot of high priestesses.
She's looking at Diocles.
Oh. Do you know this child?
Do not.
Is there a high
I'm not-
priest in Diocles' backstory that he might know about?
I'm double checking my backstory to find out.
I'm also double checking my
Diocles,
backstory,
to
but I know
remind you, the end note that I had to put on your backstory is your mission came not directly from Lord Unbove, it came from his High Priest.
Yeah. I would assume the High Priest as well. I haven't seen him since he sent me on my way.
Good.
Kind of curious how you know about that, though.
I keep appraised of many things.
Cryptic, but all right. I've learned to just roll with these sorts of things.
It's better that way. If
In
you'll
fact,
excuse me, Mr. Diocles, Miss Wren.
How'd?
As she's gonna walk past the pair of you.
Tartufu's in the kitchen, Memphash. You can't whisper to him.
I tried.
Diocles, Ren is just gonna kind of tug on your arm to help her get up as she stares at this child.
He'll offer. He was going to offer his hand anyway, but he'll help you to your feet.
Is Memphash just running away from Molly as she walks around the bar?
Yep.
She continues to walk.
Every step she takes.
Oh, is this the child that started all of the rumors?
No, actually.
As a little FYI, my hands are like out at my sides, clearly not reaching for a weapon, just like keeping my eyes on her, backing away.
Clearly
Mhm.
showing
Cool.
clearly solely submission to the child.
There's a knock on the door. Tortufu.
I put down whenever I'm helping Avery. I got it. And Tortufu goes over and opens the door if you want to move it. Yeah.
Hello,
Hi,
Tortufu.
Molly.
It seems Seosa and Veltari are away, so I need to give this letter to you.
Okay. Would you like some apple juice?
That's quite alright. I prefer wine. As she hands you the letter. The guards will be around later today to help you with reconstruction, Miss Luck. Oh, thank you, Molly.
Tortufu just takes the letter very carefully.
Thanks.
There's a nod.
I just look up to Ren, confused, seeing if she knows anything more about this.
Ren is just shaking her head.
If you could see Tortufu, I don't know if y'all can see Tortufu from whatever positions you're in right now, but you will see this turtle who you personally witnessed grow to the size of a carriage and smash things with reckless abandon is fearing this little girl.
Tartufu, you should sit down. You look pale.
I have turned from deep green to a pale green.
I messed that up.
I apologize, but I need to be on my way. Try not to get into too much trouble. As she heads back out the door.
Have a
I
good
don't know that
day.
child.
Bye, Molly.
Good to see you.
Tortufu immediately runs over to Memphis and gives him the letter.
You open it. I didn't open
No,
that
you
shit.
open it.
I can't read.
Nope, don't give that to me. Fine. I'll open the letter and try to read it.
Arthur, do you know anything about this?
No, Molly's the one that said we should come here. Naveen and I were over near the churches.
Also, hi, nice to meet you.
I love when Molly shows up. It's always an entertaining thing.
It's good to meet you. Molly said you'd been traveling with this lot.
How does she know who I am?
Well, she's
I've
the
never
daughter
I put
of
my head
the
back over there.
captain of the guard, isn't she?
That's what she
She
does.
knows
call over.
everything.
She just knows things that no one should know.
You gotta ask yourself, Ren, do you really want to know the answer to that question?
I don't think
Sometimes
I
it's better to
do.
be in the dark.
I really don't think I do.
There are no secrets she doesn't know.
She
Ren
knows
is just gonna
everything.
Ren is just gonna start hiding behind her hair.
Arthur is
It's the
currently gathering up bits of wood to make a large pile outside of the tables. Something else you noticed, Diocles, about this other man. He's smaller than you, standing at about 6 foot, but his chest plate doesn't match the rest of his armor. The rest of it is this kind of off-white silver color with gold embellishments. There is a line worked into his pauldron, but the chest piece looks to be an ill-fitting size that's just more standard steel. Slash goes first, not after.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, it's slash
I was
it's slash
struggling
E,
with it.
not E slash.
Or slash me, either one works. But so that's a strange thing about this man. He's got a easygoing smile on his face, though.
You're right there, friend. Your getup seems to be a little mismatched.
Oh, yeah, lost my breastplate recently. I need to get it. I'm getting it reworked, but I haven't got it there yet.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We all made it through, so it's fine.
Another thing I
Sure.
really shouldn't ask about.
No, you should not.
Nope.
Diocles, another thing, very recently in the last couple days, if I remember correctly, the the temple district recently had a major disaster where one of the churches was completely destroyed, the Church of Autumn.
We definitely had nothing to do with that.
Nope.
I
Was not in the
absolutely
area.
believe you.
We never came near the Church of Ogum. That's the story, and we're sticking to it.
I mean, as a matter
Uh,
of fact, we just got here today.
Yes, we somehow broke through the barricade, and then actually we or not broke through. We managed to get through the barricades and roadblocks and everything to get in here.
As well, the city, for the most part, has been closed off for the better part of a month to any outsiders. The only reason you got in is through your church.
Hashtag blessed.
And even most of the people inside were not allowed, even from the church.
All right. Well, I suppose we should all just take stock of what's going on. Maybe y'all could fill me in on some of the things that have transpired with this cult. We can see where to go from here and what's best to move forward.
Oh, I can give you a quick rundown while Memphis reads that letter.
And Tartufo heads over to y'all.
It all started when I floated into Baldur's Gate.
I then tell you a story of how we all met up with some party members that are no longer around. We got hired by Dorian Gray,
Steel.
the proprietor. Huh? Oh,
Steel.
sorry. I like every time I think Dorian, I think Dorian Gray.
Yeah,
But,
because it's
Dorian
50
Steele-
Shades of Grey.
No, Dorian Gray, the guy who had the painting that allowed him to never age.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah,
But either way.
well, I did watch that movie. That's not where my mind immediately goes. Come on.
But yeah,
But
Dorian Steele.
Dorian Steele, the proprietor and leader of the mercenary group, Precision Pursuits. We got hired to go check in with the Flaming Fists, a group of special guard type people who operate in Baldur's Gate. Because apparently there have been cultists running around doing all kinds of nastiness all around the city. We met up with their leader, General Zodge. He threw me
Captain.
huh?
Captain.
Oh, I thought it was okay. Captain Zodge. He threw me through a wall. Just putting it out there, because I'm a 400-pound turtle. That the fact that he was able to do that just speaks volumes. But he told us about what was going on with the cult. We investigated. We found out that their hideout was underneath a bathhouse. We had all kinds of other misadventures between that, but broad strokes, we thought we had taken care of it when we killed their skull-faced leader, alongside a very brutish, brusque human named Muldoon.
You mean Murtlock?
No, Murtlock. It was an M. Murtlock Van Thamper.
Yep.
Murtlock Van Thamper, who was the scion, one of the sons of what the fuck was her name? What a noble family, the Van Thampers, who also live in Baldur's Gate. Turns out that their families are having dealings with the cultists as well. I don't know what the real story is there, but we got sidetracked by because we needed money, so we got sent on a quest to go find some herbs by a local alchemist. That's where we actually met Arthur and Naveen, who were on a quest to go see if they could find a hidden mansion in the woods that was supposedly had treasure. We did. Turned out it was haunted by a whole bunch of ghost dragonborn and all kinds of stuff happened there too. We met some more party members because we go through a lot of party members in this group for some reason. I don't know why. But me and Memphis are only the original members so right now. We met a Medusa lady who turns out to be an ancient queen. That might come up later. Might not. Who knows? Shit happens. But we got back to the city after Valtari got cursed with vampirism back at the mansion, and she went to the church, which, as Cece told you, got demolished because apparently during the ritual to remove her vampirism curse, turns out that vampire curse was actually a horrible. What was the term? Ancient vampire type guy. It wasn't
Vampire
Strahd,
lord.
was it?
No.
No, it wasn't Strahd. It was some sort of vampire lord. Was trying to use her as a medium to enter our world.
Something like that.
We took care of that, but at the cost of absolutely demolishing that church. You'll probably meet you'll probably hear more about that later on. Oh, I almost forgot about Nelly. We currently have a small tiefling child who not only speaks Infernal anymore. We've been teaching her Common, and she's pretty close to getting fluent. We have an NPC Tristan, who is a master thief, who goes around in the city, is now taking care of Nelly because we have a lot of shit going on, and we want to make sure she's protected.
And the last time
Also,
they were left with you, you ended up blowing up the church.
okay, I wasn't part of that. I actually ended up losing Nelly because Tristan's been teaching them how to be extra sneaky, more sneaky than she was already being a street kid. But I'm just pointing out, it wasn't all my fault. I mean, I did lose track of her, but the odds were stacked against me. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. But yeah, while we were walking around with Nelly before she went off with Tristan, we ended up getting into a bit of a kerfuffle with some other members of this very guild that we just fought. So they were trying to extort this little girl who we actually saved from the cult a while back. We don't know where she is now. Hopefully she's okay. Hopefully. What else? Oh, we are currently on the path of some of the information we gained from another member of the Fantamper family. Some scumbag moneylender dude. I can't remember his first name.
Amaric.
Amric, thank you very much. Amric Van Thamper, who is a moneylender and who has clear connections with Avernus, because when we went down to go meet him, there was a goddamn thorn devil right next to him,
Or,
just hanging out.
he can contact a wizard that can summon a demon. It's not
I
uncommon.
thought I thought those things were devils.
Demon, devil. Yeah, fiend. Either way. Not that uncommon to summon those.
Yeah, but still, he obviously has connections that allow him to have some sort of connection with that kind of thing.
AKA,
And
he has the summon fiend spell. Or summon devil spell. Or has somebody that has it.
Yeah. What did he tell us before? Actually, he mentioned something. Can't recall what information he actually gave us.
I don't
if
think
anything.
he gave you any information.
No, we have to do something for him first.
Yeah, what was it we had to do for him?
We don't know.
That was
Oh.
the other group. I don't think y'all got a job from this one. I think y'all
No?
just went and
No,
met
we
him.
didn't. Oh, you're right.
No, wait. I think Ollie is right. He did say he might call on us for a favor later. If I'm recalling that correctly, and
Don't think so.
Ollie does take some good notes.
I'll have to go back and double check, but I don't think so.
But we came back to the tavern to find it under attack. That's what happened next. Turns out the cult is still operating though because people have been going missing. People have been being found dead. It's just a bad time in Baldur's Gate right now.
I mean, when is it not a bad time in Baldur's Gate? And I think is the real question there.
Any other time than now.
Yeah, I mean,
In
I've never been to
comparison.
Baldur's Gate before coming here, but I mean, these are some extraordinary circumstances. Although now, I really want to deal with these guild assholes. They fucked with where we live. That's not acceptable.
All right. So, what's the next step then?
Suppose we find the entrance to the guild area
I think we need
after
a
a good night's rest.
yeah, I could use a nap, but I think we need to find Tristan. If anyone's gonna know about the criminal shit in Baldur's Gate, it's gotta be Tristan.
But how are we gonna find him?
I don't know.
Try not to. He typically finds you when you try not to.
I think he'll just know that we're looking for him. But I don't know. He didn't really give us a way to
Yep.
contact him or signal him or anything.
When you look for him, you'll never find him. But when you need him, he's there. He's
Yep.
usually got spies around or something. He's pretty sneaky.
Oh,
He also has
fuck.
said child.
Yeah, he has Nelly.
Mm.
I'm still catching up with everything. I just joined recently, too.
Yep.
Well, I suppose at least there's someone else running along the way with me.
Stumbling, sure.
Well, that's the breath of my knowledge. You got any more? You got any questions?
Nothing that comes to mind. There was a lot of information just now. I'm gonna have to ponder on it some and come back to you later.
All right.
For now, I
What
suppose,
did
like
that
you
letter
said,
say?
Did you read
I'm
it
sorry.
yet?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Diocles, and we'll go back to Memphis.
I was gonna say we should all rest up then.
Memphis, as you read the letter, it's written in a very shorthand. All that it really says is things are getting too hot, have to stay out of sight, will be out of contact for a while. Both furry friends have been recovered.
Both furry friends.
Did anybody leave who their name is or who it's from?
Nope.
Both furry friends.
Kinjiro?
Okay, Kenjiro and the only other furry friend I can think of is the fox.
Fox.
Oh, yeah. Yep. What about Alaric, though?
Aldrich is a dragonborn like you. That doesn't count as furry.
There's
I mean,
also
Ren
Sir
has
I mean,
some fur.
I thought he was missing, too.
He is, but they didn't mention a scaly friend.
Yeah, well, I'll let everybody know that. I'll read to them what it says and to think that definitely refers to Kendra and Fox. Yeah.
There's also Sir Fluffington.
Yeah, but wasn't he with Nelly?
Oh, yeah, Sir.
I'm just giving you the information that there are 3 of them.
Wait. Does that mean Sir Fluffington was taken, but then recovered? Did something happen to Nelly?
Oh, we need to find Tristan or Sales is going to have our throats
If something happened to Nellie, Tristan would come find us. I think that's fine.
Come
Trust
on.
me, you don't know it, but I feel he's more responsible than that. He would tell us if something was wrong.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. But I'm more worried about Voltari finding out if something happened to Nelly. I know how the parental figures, the mom is the one you gotta look out for.
hmm
Okay. How about we eat, have a little bit of a rest, and just hope and pray that Tristan finds us?
He knows where we are. He originally stole from us, so I'm sure he knows where we are.
Oh, Ren
Oh,
is just
that's right.
gonna. What?
Yeah, well, to make the long story short, originally he broke into one of our rooms. And correct me if I'm wrong, I am getting this story correct, right?
Mhm.
Out of character, out of game?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
stole
Okay.
Nethelith's moon touch sword.
Sword. Yeah. So one of our other party members, he broke into a room, stole a sword. We chased him, and we realized how slippery he was at that point, and he's been sort of not maybe off and on compatriot, but he has helped in our adventures. But he does disappear when he needs to, and he helps when we need him occasionally.
Oh, speaking of that night battle, just so you all know, please avoid rooftop chases.
hmm
Just
I
just
feel like
avoid.
I'd fall.
We are not good.
I'm not what you would call an agile person.
Oh, I'm sure you could do anything you
We
put your mind to, my shelled friend. Gotta have a little more faith in yourself.
Hey, if you need something smashed or lifted, I'm your guy. But if you need someone to run across a rope, look the other way.
Don't look at me, I'll fall. I have a
Oh,
dexterity of 9.
let's just hope that should any rooftop chases take place, we can end them before they become a chase.
Mhm.
I don't think that has worked any time the party has gone in a rooftop chase.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We actually almost got one very recently. Wasn't fun.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm gonna go get myself a drink.
I'm gonna go back and help Avery in the kitchen.
Out of character, or just for clarification, what time of day was it again? Once we got back to here,
Um,
I think it
I'm
was
pretty.
late evening.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
'Cause y'all
definitely
are-
nighttime.
It's night because y'all just came back from the low lantern.
Yeah. The
yeah.
guy doesn't show up until the sun is actually down, so
Yeah. So it is
we're having a
later
midnight
in the
snack.
day. So,
I don't think. I mean, you can get yourself a drink. I don't think I should be drinking.
Maybe we should introduce Diocles to the party's favorite drink.
No,
Hmm.
no, 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 not
Yes,
again.
yes,
Yeah.
Not
yes,
again.
yes, yes.
I'm not one to back away from a challenge.
Tartufo will ask Avery if they have any of the special beverage left over.
yeah, I guess.
Tartufo will stick their head out the door.
How many of y'all want the special?
Ren is going to
Mm,
lower her head onto the table, just like, no.
Okay, Ren's not getting one. Nemphesh, Diocles, Arthur.
Arthur's gonna shake his head. He's still in the
I'll
back.
be on a
thinking,
good
Yeah.
trial that's special.
Okay, they all.
I'm not too confused.
Did you say no, Memphis?
Yep, no for Midfish.
All right, so just two. One for me, one for Diocles. So I go. I grab the cups, fill them up, and head over to Diocles. I'm gonna have problem saying that with that name, but I'll place one cup in front of you and one in front of me.
To join to the new member of the party.
And to the
be
glory
careful.
we'll achieve together, friend. And he'll gulp it back.
I will also gulp
Disadvantage
that.
con save.
I'm going
Come brave.
for both of us.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay.
You rolled
I'm
better
getting
than I
fucked
did.
up.
Good York.
I don't know if it helps, but I do have divine health.
What does
17.
that do?
I'm immune to disease.
Disease don't help you here.
This ain't no disease. This is
But
alcohol.
Diocles blacks out. Tortufu is hammered.
I gulp it back, and then I just slump forward on the desk.
Oh, you're not unconscious. There's just nothing recording on upstairs.
I kind of wave my hand in front of Diocles' face.
Because you're still actively able to react. It's just the brain ain't working as you are blackout drunk.
Another one falls through the dwarven brew.
Ren is going to get up and get behind Diocles and just make sure he stays in his chair.
Diocles will 100% not stay in his chair because, by popular demand, I'm going to get up and start performing, showing you all some of my various sword techniques, my footwork, and explaining how I've mastered these skills in a gladiatorial arena.
I need a disadvantage acrobatics.
I feel like you're trying to do that, but I don't. I feel
Yeah, I'm definitely trying.
As soon as his sword comes out, I step away. I'm like, whoa, hold on.
Oh, shit.
And the trick is that when you put the left
Diocles
foot in
manages to
front of
stab
the right
himself in the
foot.
thigh.
Oh god.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. That happens all the time. Hey, quick question. Should one need to purge their stomach contents, what would be the best place to do that?
not on me.
Nope.
The street's that way.
And I kind of shakily point towards the general direction of the door.
I get 3 steps and then I drop to the floor and puke.
Oh, dude.
And
no.
even my vomit has like a golden sheen to it.
Oh, liquid
Avery's gonna be
gold.
so mad at us.
See, it's weird. There's always carrots, but I haven't eaten carrots recently.
I have.
And as he's laying there, he's going to reach around his neck and pull out a small locket. And he's going to kind of rub his thumb over the top of it longingly. I'll be home soon.
Ren will do her best to try to help you up.
Just steer
Nice.
clear of his sword and the
My God,
projectile
you are a
bolt.
tall woman.
Mm-hmm. It runs in my family.
I wouldn't know what runs in my family. They're all dead. Hard to get
Oh,
information out of the dead.
oh.
Tartufo's
Was I
gonna
worse than this?
You just straight passed out.
For context, I rolled a 4 when I did this. What
I roll.
do I have to help
Wait,
you?
why am I absolutely hammered? Last time I was somewhat fine, and I rolled a 15, I believe.
It's gotten worse.
Oh, it's fermented some more. Excellent. Tartufo kind of like tries to climb over the bar, like how rolls over it.
You just kind of breaks under your weight, having been damaged.
Oh,
I'm gonna crawl over to Tortufu on the ground, and I'm gonna put my arm up. I'm gonna arm wrestle you, turtle man.
Okay.
Impromptu arm wrestling match. Go.
Disadvantage for Diocles. Diocles. Diocles.
Dio.
Tortuga, you're rolling normal.
Actually, I'm gonna use my channel divinity to give myself advantage to make it a straight roll.
Gotcha.
I've been glowing with like holy light, and the veins in my arms start to bulge.
19.
Probably still won't beat that, but let's go.
Nothing.
Oh damn!
The alcohol. You might be glowing, but you're glowing with alcohol too.
I literally just I arm wrestle you so hard you spin around. You spin around on the floor. You roll like a log into the I guess not anymore rubble. I think Arthur said they were cleaning it up.
Yeah, he's just kind of picking up some of the remains of the table, putting them outside so they're out of the way.
maybe you two should get to bed.
Exactly my
Well,
thoughts.
I ain't sharing my bed with no turtle man.
No.
There's plenty
Oh,
of rooms.
do you want to take
Hey,
Tortufu, or do you want me to take Tortufu?
I can walk. I,
I can't.
I'll help Tortu.
I don't think I can feel my legs.
Tortufu gets. I think Tortufu can actually walk though. I'm hammered, not blackout drunk like Diocles.
I'm just checking on you, big guy.
But so Tortufu will get up and like using the what's left of the bar to brace himself.
Fair.
Oh, Avery's gonna be so mad at us.
She sells the stuff. She knows what she's getting into.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna
Avery.
try to.
Tortufu calls out.
Hey, Avery.
She is gonna come out with a tray of food balanced on one arm. As you are given all of the best food.
See, this is why I like Avery. They make the best food for when you're drunk as a skunk. Well, who's talking to a monk?
One thing I forgot to
Theo.
mention is whenever
Sandwiches,
Diocles is
chickens.
standing,
Oh, good.
his cape does billow dramatically.
They have the cape. Oh, thank you. You just made my job as the guy who keeps track of all this shit easier by telling me right now. Okay, where is it?
Theo, can you feel your legs right now? Are they there?
Mm, I can feel myself feeling them, but I can't feel the feeling of them. Does that make sense?
Ren is just gonna pick you up, or try to.
Oops, it is.
Can I pick him up?
Yeah.
I mean, I have this, so
Yeah.
So you
I'm
have
just gonna walk his ass to bed.
the cape of billowing.
You said Ren has red hair?
Yes, very long red hair, like past her butt long.
As you're carrying him, he's gonna take a little bit between his fingers. You remind me of someone precious.
Oh no.
Oh, do I want to ask? Or are you just gonna tell me anyway because you're drunk?
I think that's a story for another night.
Ren just has you up under the arms and she's just gonna take you to whatever room Avery says is his. Oh no.
Is Avery still out here just watching
No,
the
she's
just-
back in the kitchen.
Memphash, don't turn around. Memphash, don't
Enjoying
move.
my tasted meal.
Hey, it's
after
the goose.
hard fight.
No, it's
Hey, what?
not.
Tartufo
I
has
whip
feathers.
around. No goose.
You see feathers as that goose flies out the front door.
Oh god, I just had a drunk Tartufo thought.
Oh no.
Does he ask permission or does he just do it? That's the
Do it.
Hey, you know who would like this good food?
Who?
Pickles.
And Tartufo will take out a small little what was it called? What was it called? A little idol, a little blue idol,
Oh boy.
and and
Uh,
and toss it up to the ground.
Come out, Pickles.
oh
No, that's
boy, do we?
I'll, I don't know if that's the name of the name I'm actually choosing, but this is the Tartufo name for the Hydra, for the vegetarian Hydra.
A hydra? You have a
Yep.
hydra?
Uh-huh.
So I just toss it right here, so like it should appear right here.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Were you prepared for this, CC?
No.
Does
Chaos.
anybody prepare for Hydra?
No. Let me see here.
Ah,
Who has that? Okay, Memphis, you actually have that Drake idol.
Yeah, I do.
As Diocles, there's now a massive hydra in the building.
Ugh. Release me, Ryan. It's time for us to find glory and battle this here beastie. And he's gonna draw his sword again. He clanks on the
no.
ground.
I don't think that's necessary.
Drop it.
Tartufo runs up to the
Diocles is
Hydra
gonna
and
get
gives it a hug.
stepped on. Pushed to the ground with the giant claw.
Unhand me, beast.
On Henry.
I run over and grab and hug one of its legs.
Ren is just standing there stunned.
Hey, Avery, can we get some cabbages?
How
Yep,
many
he's
you
just trying to
want?
reach for his sword on the ground.
One.
Two. How many heads does this thing have?
Currently 3.
1, 2, 3, please.
Alright. She comes out carrying a cabbage. Why is there a hydra in my bar?
This is
Ren will.
Pickles. He likes cabbages.
Don't
break
worry,
any
Avery.
sh-
I will slay the beast and bring
She's-
glory to your bar.
She's gonna put down 3 cabbages. If you break my bar, you pay for it. And
It's
she's just gonna
already
shake her head and go
broken.
back inside the kitchen. She don't want anything to do with this.
Tartufo
Ren
will
is
grab.
tearfully gonna put down Diocles.
Diocles is
Tartufo-
currently pinned to the ground by Hydra Hand.
Oh, okay.
Tartufo
I
will
don't
grab
know.
2 of the cabbages. I'm sorry. I got the giggles. I can't think of anything.
Diocles, how you
I
doing?
don't think.
He's currently trying to bite the foot.
There's plenty of scales, but you're gnawing on it. Your sword's kind of out of reach at the moment. It's just got you
Ren is going
pinned.
to make sure the sword is out of reach.
So what is the party gonna do?
Tartufo grabs
At this
2
point, I
of the
think Diocles
cabbages.
falls asleep. And then he starts spooning the hand that he was chewing on.
I toss 2 of the heads with the cabbages.
They happily nom on the cabbages. Nom 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 nom.
And the last cabbage I hold,
Go get it.
and I just kind of toss it in this general direction.
It just snaps it out of the air.
Good.
Tartufo.
It had a nest. So, girl,
Was that a happy noise or
You have
or
no
anger?
idea. You're drunk. Everything's happy to you.
Tartufo, can you put it back in the idol?
I don't know.
Is there? I actually never asked you, Cece. What is the actual like description of this item?
It's just a little sapphire idol, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but is there like a magic word that you use to bring the idol out,
Yep.
or? So assuming if I say it again, it'll turn back into an idol.
Oh, it'd be a different word.
Will I remember it in my current state?
No.
Well, oh god, there was a word. Pickles, please turn back into an idol. No? Okay.
As you are going to get pulled into the cuddle pile.
Oh,
Tortufu just like kind of leads into it, hugging the neck. This is not at all what I had pictured this Hydra to look like, by the way.
That's what its image was.
Yeah, but this ain't a vegetarian idol, a Hydra, or this ain't an adorable thing that me and Nelly love. I gotta find it.
This is the same Hydra. It hasn't changed.
I know, but it's just in my mind.
It's a brutal beast that just happens to eat vegetables. As Memphis, you are kidnapped as well for being too close.
No.
As it is now pulling in bits of wood to make a nest and nesting on top of y'all.
Red,
I tried to scramble to get out.
what?
join us. Join the cuddle pile. He's
I don't-
pleasantly slimy.
I don't think I
just
should.
rolling the stack.
Ren,
Mm-hmm.
it's team bonding. I'm new here and you'll get in the pile.
We all had to do it.
Is this? Does Ren know if this thing is dangerous?
Yes, it's very dangerous. It's a Hydra.
Is it a beast?
New monstrosity.
Shit.
Tortufu is just kind of hugging one of its necks.
I shall ride you into battle, and we shall conquer the seven seas.
I'll be right beside you, my shield friend. And I'm going to reach out for a fist bump.
Can I reach Diocles for this fist bump? I give him the most manliest of fist bumps.
Memphis, I don't know how to deal with this.
Go to
Manfash,
bed.
you should get in here too. We're all
I'm
meant to
already
be
in
in
here.
this together.
I don't
Oh,
want to
couldn't
be in
see
here.
you.
I am actively trying to escape while not upsetting the Hydra.
Ren, you have to be in here. What if something happens to one of us and you're not around to help?
Well, if something happens to you, I have to stay here out of the puddle.
And what if something happens to you and we can't get to you?
Exactly, because you're in a puddle of Hydra. Ren is gonna hide in the back with Avery.
I need an athletics
I don't know
check
how the
for
night-
Memphis.
I don't know how the night ends, but Diocles ends up big spooning and little spooning Tortufu.
This is what I picture. This right here is what I picture.
Hold on, boys.
Yeah, they've got a body under that. They're not a full serpentine, but
Oh, okay. You need.
Oh,
but is there anything else the party would like to do?
Ren would like to try and safely get everybody out.
Oh no, you're not getting Diocles or Tortufu. You will
Tortufu
eventually
would let you.
save Memphis.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
even let you. I'm enjoying this. I finally get to pull out my Hydra. I've been waiting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
baby,
Ren
pull out that
will-
Hydra.
Ren will help Memphis escape.
Thank you.
Quick, Tortufu, grab her leg and pull her in.
You know what? Fuck it. Okay. Tortufu makes a grab for Ren's.
Disadvantage athletics versus Ren's athletics or acrobatics.
I'll do athletics.
No,
'cause
God.
it's better.
Ren manages to escape.
Aw.
No. I almost had him. I have failed, Diocles.
It's a wrap. You still got me. We ride into the sunset together on this Hydra. Bring glory.
Oh my god. I swear to God, if we could somehow manage to both make this thing that like a small creature and to grow when Tortufu grows, I will be the happiest person on the planet Earth.
What? I take it that's it for the night for that party.
Oh
I
yeah,
think so.
drunk
Alrighty
cuddle
then.
puddle all day, all night.
With that, I think for tonight, it might be a little bit early, but that is where I'm going to end it for tonight. So I have no idea what this party's about to do. So I thank everybody for joining us this week. And for those listening in, I thank you as well. And we will see y'all next week. Peace.